Yes, Mukund.
In my school today we had Pillarific awards, and there were 80 people, and out of them 14 people would get selected, and I was one of the 14 people, and I got the award for citizenship.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Hari bol. So
Yes.
nice.
Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Very nice. Okay, so we do not have Suraj over here as yet, right? Just let me know when Suraj comes, okay? It's his birthday today.
Oh, wow. I'll see if he comes.
Okay. Hi Krishna, everyone. Okay, so we have Mukund, Prahlad, then there's Rai Prahlad, Varsha Dongre, but I think the child's name is something different. Advait, Mokshit. Mokshit, did you join after a long time? I'm seeing you after a long time. Ramachandra, Samskriti, Shri Adir, Hare Krishna. Good to see you back. Okay, so we'll start with our prayers. I think all the
I'm new.
yeah, you were there last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with our prayers, and I guess our friends will join soon. Okay, everyone together. Om
मिरन्दस्य ज्ञानं जगनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्त हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Rama Rama Hare Hare. Okay, so today we'll start with our verses. Okay, so what we'll do is again, Krishna, Nana, and Mukund. Can you start with this verse?
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, I can't really see anything. I can just see the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But I see the verse.
You can see the verse?
I can see the verse.
Okay.
Mataji,
Just
yeah, I can see the verse.
refresh your screen. Krishna,
Mataji,
Nana.
I can see the verse.
Yeah, it must be just.
I can see the verse.
Okay,
I
no worries.
can see the verse.
Okay, go ahead.
Satganamadhiranantascha madhyam chaivam arjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam vada pravadatamaham. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Mukund, did you say the verse?
No, Mataji.
Okay, Mukund and Samskriti, can you both go together?
Yes, Mataji.
Start.
I'm waiting for Samskriti.
Mukund and Samskriti, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Samskriti, can you unmute yourself, please? Mukund?
Mataji, can you hear me now?
Yeah, start. Yeah, go ahead. Start.
Sometimes my screen,
happens.
my screen lags, so I can't really unmute.
Right. Mukund?
Sarganamadhirantascha madhyam chaivamarjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam
Chaivachamarjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam
vada pravadatamaham. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Okay. What's happening? I think there's some problem with my screen also. Okay. So, yeah, we'll have it. Who is this? Yeah, Ramachandra and Rai Prahlad. Can you go together?
Yes, Mataji. Saganamadhirantasya madhyam chaivahamajuna adhyatmavidyavidyanam vadaha pravadatamaham.
Very good. Okay, Shreyash and Nandini, can you go together?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Sarganamadantasya madhyam
Madhyamam Chaiva Arjuna
adhyatma
Yatma Vidya
vidya vidya
Vidyanam
vada pravadatamaham.
Very good.
Pravadatamaham.
Wonderful. Mokshit and Prahlad, can you go together?
Okay. Sarganamaधिranantasya madhyam chaiva hamarjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam vada pravadatamaham.
Very good. Karthik and Ramachandra, can you go together?
Okay. Sarganamaधिranantasya madhyam chaiva hamarjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam veda padamaham.
Very good. Okay, Advait and Balabrinda, can you both go together?
Okay, Mataji. Saganamadhiranantasya Madhyam Chaiva Ahamarjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vadapavadatamaham. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Ojasvi and Tulasi Manjari, can you both go together?
Okay, Mataji. Sarganam adir anantascha
madhyam chaivahamarjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam vada pravadatamaham.
Very good. Okay, so who had raised hands? Advait. Okay, everybody, those who have raised hand have got a chance. Okay, so
I joined late.
Moksha. Moksha, can you go ahead with the verse?
What?
Can you recite the verse? Can you see the verse, Moksha? Can you recite it? Okay. Nandini, can you read the translation for us, please?
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, I don't know a few parts of it, that's why.
Okay.
Of all creations, I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle, O Arjuna. Of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self. And among logicians, I am the conclusive truth.
Very good.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Now, those who feel that they do not know the pronunciation, can you repeat after me, please? Sarganamaderanantascha.
Sarganamaderanantascha.
Moksha, are you repeating? Haribol Moksha?
I think she meant the...
Yeah, you can repeat after me, okay? If you have trouble in the pronunciation, so please repeat after me. Sarganamaderanantascha.
Sarganamaderanantascha.
Madhyam chaivam Arjuna.
Madhyam chaivam Arjuna.
Adhyatma vidya vidyanam.
Adhyatma vidya vidyanam.
Vadaha pravadatamaham.
Vadaha pravadatamaham.
What happened, Moksha?
I must have glitched.
Okay. Okay. Who can go with the next verse?
Mataji,
Okay,
can I read for?
Krishna Naina and Advait. Can you both go together?
Okay.
Yes, Mataji. Aksharanamakarosmi dvandva samasya kasya cha aham kalo dataham visvato
Thank you,
mukha.
Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Nandini and Karthik. Can you both go together?
Yes,
Aksharanamakarosmi
Mandasamasya ahameva kalo data
Vishvato Mukha. Very good. Balavrinda, if you are there, let me know, okay? Raya Prahlad and Samskriti, can you both go together?
Yes, Mataji. Aksharanamakarosmi
Dvandvaha
Bandhavasamisya Tatam Vishwatamudaha.
Raya Prahlad, can you say it again? I didn't hear you.
Dvandvah samadhikasya ja aham devakshayah kalo dataham vishwato mukha.
Very good.
Tataham Vishvato.
Very nice. Adipurush and Aditya, do you want to recite this verse? I guess they are from the Madhava group. Okay. Ramachandra and Mukund, can you go ahead?
Yes, Mataji. Aksharanam
Karosmi dvandva samadhikasya ja aham eva kalo dataham vishwato mukha. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Ojasvi, did you say this verse? Not
Yes,
yet. Right? Okay, you said it. Okay. Ojasvi, can you read the translation for us,
Mataji.
please?
Okay, Mataji. Of letters, I am the letter A, and of words, I am the dual line compound. I am also inexhaustible time. The creators, I am Dhamma.
Very good. Okay, then we'll go with the third verse. Okay. Yeah. So now who wants to go with this verse? First one. Nandini? Yeah, Raya Prahlad, go ahead. Very good. Haribol.
Mataji, can Karthik go?
Advait go?
Yeah, Karthik and Advait, can you both go together?
Okay, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Uddhavacha bhavasi Kamritam Meladi Snana.
Very good. Wonderful. Ramachandra and Krishna Nena, can you both go together?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Mrityu sarvaharasya udbhavasya bhavishyata nirvachanayinam Dikshama.
Kshama, very good. Okay. Abhishek and Samskriti, can you both go together?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you.
Yes, Mataji.
Mritya sarvaharaschaham udbhavascha bhavishyatam Priti sirvachanarinam Srimati
Krishna.
Sama.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Tulsi Manjari and Tulsi Manjari and Prahlad. Can you both go together with this verse?
Mataji, I'm eating right now, so.
Okay. Tulsi Manjari, do you want to go ahead?
I'll still say. I can still say.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Mrityu sarva haraschaham udbhavascha bhavishyatam kirti shirvachanari nam smritir meda dhriti shama.
Very good. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Mukund and Mokshis, can you go ahead with this verse?
Mritya sarvaharaschaham udbhavascha bhavishyatam Srivachanarinam Smritir Meda Sama.
Very good. Okay.
Mataji, can Mukund say?
Yeah, go ahead, Mukund.
Okay, Mataji. Mrityu sarvaharascha madbhavascha bhavishyatam kriti shri bhakti-narinam smritir meda kshama. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Shri Adirth, are you there in the call?
Yeah.
You there? Okay. Do you want to go ahead with this verse? Or do you want to repeat along with me?
I'll repeat along with you.
Okay. Anybody else who feels moksha, are you there? Moksha is not there.
Okay.
Okay.
Mataji, Vrinda want to recite, Mataji.
Yes, Vrinda. Go ahead, Vrinda.
Okay. Mrityu sarvaharaschaham udbhavascha bhavishyatam kirti shirvachanarina Smriti Meda Sama.
Very good.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay.
I cannot tell.
Sorry?
I cannot tell this one. I can only tell the last two.
This one you want to say this one?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Aksharanam akharosmi dvandva samasikasya cha aham evakshaya kalo gatam vishvato mukha.
Very good. Tata ham vishvato mukha. Very nice. Okay, so Tulsi Manjari, do you want to read the translation for us?
Okay, Mataji. Of letters, I am the letter A, and among compound words, I am the dual compound. I am also inexhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahma. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. So now in this today's class, we are going to do the quality of the Lord, which says every day we say that quality of the Lord. See?
Supreme.
Yeah, the supreme controller. Okay, the supreme controller. So the Lord is the supreme controller. So this the quality of the Lord is that He is the supreme controller. Okay. Just gonna get it slide here. Okay. So now we all know, right, that there's so many instances, so many stories which we know, or you do not even need to know these stories. We already know by reading the scriptures that the Lord is the one and only supreme controller. Okay. So now when Srila Rupa Goswami has explained, he says that there are two kinds of controllers. One who is independent is called controller, right? Now suppose the CEO of a company or the founder of a company, he's the whole and sole controller of that company, right? He does not need anybody else to govern him, or he does not need anybody else to tell him what to do. So he is independent of everything, right? So that becomes one type of controller who's independent, and one whose orders cannot be neglected by anyone is called controller. So how do you understand anyone? Like suppose in your class, okay? Now we'll just take a small idea and then we'll go to a bigger one. So in your class, when your teacher is there in a class, her can you say, "Oh no, ma'am, I'm not going to listen to you"? When you go to school, can you say that?
No.
Anybody? We cannot say that,
No
right?
one.
Yeah, because in a class, yeah, you cannot neglect her orders or her whatever she is saying. You cannot say that no, I'm not going to do it.
Mataji,
So
what if we have a he teacher, like a boy teacher?
if it's a boy teacher or a girl teacher, does not matter, right? A teacher is a teacher. A boy teacher, girl teacher, does not matter. Whatever he or she tells you, you cannot neglect that. So at that present time, she is controlling the class. So she is called as a controller. Okay. Or else when we have traffic police or when you have the signals, when they are there, they are like you cannot neglect those, right? Otherwise, you have to have the consequences for it. So there are two types of controller. One who is independent, that means he does not need to take orders from anyone. He is the controller. And one whose orders cannot be neglected at all. So now with respect to this, what we are going to see is what Srila Rupa Goswami has written. Okay. Now, Ramachandra, can you please read this for us?
Srimad Bhagavatam says that although Kaliya was a great offender, Krishna still favored him by marking his head with lotus feet. So whereas Brahma, although having prayed to Krishna with so many wonderful verses, still could not attract him.
Okay, so now see, there is a contradiction in this, right? While some Kaliya was an offender, but still he was favored by the Lord, still he was spared by the Lord. But Lord Brahma, when he did the when he stole the or when he hid the calves and the Brahma Vimohan Lila, then what happened? He still could not get forgiveness immediately from the Lord, and he had to beg for forgiveness. Okay, so these are the two things which we'll first see, that how it is. See, like how we can explain Krishna as a supreme lord in this pastime. So everybody knows the Kaliya Daman pastime, right? How Kaliya, he was in the waters of Yamuna and he was poisoning the water of Yamuna. Who were the calves and the cows who were coming to the banks of the Yamuna river to drink water, and because Yamuna was the source of water for all the people, right? So then there was all poison, and then people started avoiding it. They started not coming over here. So then Krishna thought that, okay, this Kaliya, he's trying to create nuisance over there. So then he went, yeah, he went into the waters and he wanted to tell Kaliya who's the controller of over there. So when he went in, everybody was super, they were super scared that now what will happen. All the Brajavasis, they were all so very scared. But within no time, Krishna got control over Kaliya, and then he literally danced on the hood of Kaliya, right? This is such a beautiful, beautiful pastime of the Lord, wherein the Lord, he is like it is not only that he stood on Kaliya, he was dancing on Kaliya. And that
Mataji, how
itself,
many heads does Kaliya have? I forgot.
how many heads Kaliya has? I do not know. 10 heads?
Oh no.
Mataji, is that 100 hoods, Mataji? I don't know.
I think so. I think so. I'll
I heard
confirm.
somewhere. I'm not sure, but I
He
heard.
has a lot of hoods.
Yeah, he had a lot, but I'll tell you an exact number, okay, Moksha?
I'll go find out 1 minute.
Okay. so, so, so when Kalia was doing, when Kalia was very adamant, right? So what happened was the Kalia's wives who were there, they started begging for forgiveness for Kalia in the to Krishna. And like if you hear to Nitai Sevani Mataji's class on Kaliya Daman, there are I think 1, 2, 3 parts or 2 parts, and she has such beautifully sung the song, and the song is in Gujarati, And she has such beautifully sang the song wherein the ladies of the wives of Kalia, they are pleading, they are begging to Krishna that, oh, you are such a small boy and what are you doing such. It's a very beautiful song. I'll share it in the group. And when Kalia understood that that now nothing can be done and he has to surrender, and Krishna is the supreme Lord, when he found out Krishna's greatness, he surrendered unto the Lord. Okay, and he surrendered unto the Lord, and he allowed the Lord to stand on his foot or on his head also, with his mark on his on Kalia's head. So this, by his surrender, Krishna was very happy. Okay. And what did Krishna do? Krishna forgive him. And he told him, leave the waters of Yamuna and go to the... Okay, what's happening to my screen today? And he told him to leave the waters of Yamuna and not come again over there. Okay. So this is one pastime we saw. And then the next pastime over here, which tells that Krishna's orders cannot be neglected. Though you are in illusion, you have to understand what Krishna is, or what the Lord's potency is. Now over here, what do we know? We all know the Brahma Vimohan Lila, right? Wherein Lord Brahma, he got bewildered, or he got confused that, oh, this is the Supreme Lord. He is sitting along with all these cowherd boys, and he's eating with his left hand. How can that be? If he is the Lord, he has to follow some rules and regulations, and he cannot do some wrong things. This is what Lord Brahma, who knew everything, he also got illusion. Then remember, just imagine what can happen with us, right? So then what did he do? He did all sorts of wrong things. What did he do?
Mataji, 18.
All the cowherd boys.
Mataji, there's 18 heads on Kalia.
18, I don't think so. We'll find it out. Okay, Moksha? We'll find out more from a proper scriptural evidence. Okay, so see over here, he hid the calves and the cows and he put them to sleep. And then he thought that, okay, I'll just hide them and I'll come back. But what happened? Brahma forgot that his one day, that means a year for the whole people on earth, right? And he thought, I'm just going to hide them and I'll see what happens over here and what happens on the earth, and I'll just come back. And that happened to be 1 year. And when he remembered, oh, wow, I had hid them. And when he went back over there, and he saw Krishna along with all the cows and calves over there. He went back to see what happened to the cows and calves over there. And and whatever he had hid, wherever he had hid them, they were still sleeping over there. And on the other hand, Krishna had all his Bal Gopals with him, all the calves with him. And then Brahma understood what mistake he had made, and who is the controller over there, right? And what happened? Then Lord Brahma, he sang for the praise of the Lord. He started praising the Lord in all sorts of beautiful words. See, the Brahma Vimohan Leela. And you know what happens when these all demigods and the gods come to bow down to Krishna? Can somebody tell me what happens?
What, Mataji? I can't hear you.
When all the Brahma and all the gods come to meet Krishna, what happens when they bow
Fall
down?
down like a stick.
Yeah.
Then what?
They pay obeisances.
Yeah, and when they pay obeisances, this crown which they are so very proud of on their head, it falls down on the ground. That means, that tells that in front of Krishna, nobody is supreme. He is the only supreme. He is the controller of all the modes of nature also. Then who can control him, right? So this is the way the Lord is the supreme controller of everything. When he tells the Lord Brahma to create the world is created. When he instructs Lord Shiva to destroy the world, it is annihilated, or it is the material world is dissolved. So he is the controller who gives the orders, and according to his orders, the whole universe is surviving, right? So the Lord is the supreme controller, and he is the only one and one. That is the reason we say he is the only supreme controller. It's not that, okay, Krishna is there, then somebody along with him is also there, then some other demigod is also there. No, all these other gods are assigned some different duties, and according to that, they work or they do their services. Okay, everybody's understood that part?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
There are many
Mataji.
stories, so we've just taken these as the examples to prove that how Krishna is the controller and how his orders cannot be neglected. Okay, we Priti Lasini Mataji? Yes, Mataji is here. Hari bol. Okay, sorry, I have to.
Mataji, I felt like that was so short. And what are we doing today for the
I know.
Yeah, it's
Sanskrit today, right?